This month marks 1 year since health insurance coverage under the Affordable Care Act began. And from the president's point of view, so far, more than 10 million Americans who didn't have health insurance before have signed up. But congressional Republicans are gunning for Obamacare. Even if they can't outright repeal it, they want an overhaul. And with the debate just getting underway, author Stephen Brill, who has spent the past 2 years immersing himself in the subject, has come out with a new book, America's Bitter Pill, that takes a comprehensive look at what the new law does and doesn't do. Brill argues that Obamacare is the product of what he calls an orgy of lobbying and backroom deals, in which just about everyone with a stake in the $3 trillion a year health industry came out ahead, except the taxpayers.
Good news, more people are going to get health care. Bad news, we have no way in the world that we're going to be able to pay for it.
Stephen Brill says that the outrage is what the Affordable Care Act doesn't do.
It doesn't do anything on medical malpractice reform. It doesn't do anything to control drug prices. It doesn't do anything to control hospital profits.
So all the cost controlling side of this just went by the wayside.
99% of it.
Brill learned that when it came to controlling costs, the White House was told up front,
after costs, you're never going to get anything passed because the lobbyists won't, will just not allow it to be passed.
So let's go through what each entity won.
The drug companies, they were going to get $200+ billion worth of new customers able to pay for drugs. They were going to avoid the calamity of the real reforms that they were worried about, price controls generally,
Canada.
You and I being able to buy drugs from Canada, that would have cost them hundreds of billions.
The hospital lobby cuts and how much the federal government compensates them for Medicare patients. But Brill says overall the trade-off in new paying patients would more than make up for that. And the hospitals managed to keep other cost controls completely off the table, allowing them to charge whatever they can get for hospital stays and greatly mark up drug and test prices. In